a happy life till I was 10 years old, when death landed Dad in prison and our country house was sold. Lodged with a lady in her London flat so cold, worked at a boot polish factory, labelling jars quite dull all told. Goodness only knows I was a miserable soul. For a time I went to school, but then I found a job as a clerk to a lawyer. Oh, it made my poor head throb. I failed to be an actor despite my loud gob. Ended up reporting speeches of the parliamentary mob. Then, as everybody knows, I started writing prose. Put my life into my books, friends and enemies and crooks, legal bosses up the crop, in the old curiosity shop, Fagin in Oliver Twist, a factory pal, you get the gist. And although my memory's quite foggy, got Scrooge from the grave of Ebenezer Scrooge. My first book was an overnight sensation, but I drove myself too hard to enjoy the adulation. Despite my wealth, my family begged for money. I wrote of it in Chuzzlewit, which people said was funny. Didn't sell like books before, my family still asked for more. Little Dorrit is a tale about my dad in debtor's jail, while Hard Times tells my life about when I tried to leave my wife. Little Nell's death was my poor dear departed sister-in-law, and David Copperfield working in a factory. I must confess that that was really me. In my life felt shame about poverty in childhood, wrote about sadness, suffering and fears. Also wrote about people with funny names, Bumble, Smallweed, Scrooge, Uriah Heep and Blackfoot Squares. Whilst writing Edwin Drood, the train crash didn't help my mood. Still I drove myself on with readings far across the pond. Died before I wrote Drood's End, sort of thing drove me round the bend. So Dickens, take a bow. And heaven knows I'm miserable now.
Hello, my name is... well, it's none of your concern. You're watching The Real Victorian Hustle, the show where real Victorian criminals show you real Victorian scams. Hand it back, Dodger. First up, an entry-level hustle, the shivering dodge. On a cold morning, just wear your thinnest clothes and shiver like crazy. With any luck, some Tom-Tug mug will take pity on you.
Oh, Ma, you poor street urchin. You look positively freezing.
I am perishing cold, sir.
Here, buy yourself something warm.
Oh, thank you, kind sir. Tom-Tug.
What did you say?
I'll buy a rug.
Coat would seem more practical, but still.
I'll look after those, shall I, Dodger?
How comes it's me who does the hard work, but you get to keep the spangle?
'Cause I'm the brains. Next hustle, the Lucifer dodge. All you need is a tray full of matches to sell, and of course another rich Tom-Tug. Just pretend they've made you spill the matches.
Oh no, my matches!
Here's something for your trouble, boy.
For this last hustle, the Scaldrum dodge, you just cover your bare arms with soap and rub in some vinegar. The unholy mess should look like ugly blisters.
Oh, please help me, sir. I'm so very sick.
If the soap on your arms isn't working for you, then you can also try sticking some soap in your mouth.
I'm so very sick.
Or even try strapping a leg up to make it look like you've lost one. If you're thinking of trying any of these hustles, do be warned. Victorian police are wise to them. Largely because most Victorian police officers are ex-criminals who grew up doing them themselves.
There he is, officer. There's the man who stole all my money.
Little snick fudger.
You're nicked.
One other Victorian hustle was to eat bread left out for the birds until someone took pity on you and gave you some cash. Though trust me, do not try nicking bread off a swan. They may look pretty, but they're ugly on the inside.
Vile Victorians.
Disease was rife in Victorian London, and so the graveyards filled up very quickly, and we had to find other places to bury our dead. Good day.
Hello.
Hello. 2 tickets to Brookwood, please.
Single or return ticket, madam?
Return for me and a single for my husband.
Taking the Necropolis Railway, are we?
Yes, indeed. It's very convenient.
Yes, well, when you run out of room to bury people in the city, it does make sense to put your cemeteries further out. Plus, you get a lovely day out in the countryside.
Yes, and my husband does love trains. Well, he did.
Of course he did. First class, second class or third class?
First class for me.
And your husband?
Can he go in the luggage rack?
Afraid not. Would you like a window seat?
Well, he doesn't really need a view.
No, but it does make it easier to shove him out once you get to the cemetery.
Excuse me, are you going to be long? Only I lost my husband last week.
You and me both.
No, I lost him on the train.
Oh, right you are. Well, I think you might be in luck. Somebody handed him in last week, and I, for one, will not be sad to see him go.
Whew! Could you lot hurry up? All my relatives have died of consumption.
Do you have a family rail card, sir? Would you be interested in a family rail card?
What do you think, darling? Yes.
I'm not a famous surgeon, and I earn my daily bread by studying cadavers which are bodies not long dead. One day 2 suave young gentlemen appeared within my view.
I'm Mr. Burke. I'm Mr. Hare. How do you do?
These gents explained that their acquaintance had just passed away. It seemed the body'd only been a goner for a day.
Excuse the curious offer,
Said Hare, or was it Burke?
but would you care to slice this up to see how corpses work?
Well, it's always a palaver getting hold of a cadaver. So I said, yes, I'll have her. Oh, it's a he. This body taught me much about what makes a person poorly, why some men live to 99 and some die prematurely, how these parts function perfectly while others won't repair, how everything is interlinked. Oh, what's that doing there? Till one day there was nothing left and all my work was spent. Then Burke and Hare turned up again. My, how convenient! Another slab of fresh human organ, bones and flesh. Another gory sesh. Excellent views. As time went on, these kind men brought me several guys and gals. My lab was chock-a-block with all their freshly passed on pals. I paid them lots of money. Bodies came from everywhere. You really are a busy Mr. Burke.
And Mr. Hare.
They seemed such cultured gentlemen. I never did suspect that Burke and Hare were not so nice. I really should have checked. Then one day a policeman came, asked if I'd seen a chap. I hadn't, but days later, his corpse turned up in my lap. It seemed that these acquaintances of Burke and Hare actually were not their friends, and many did not always die naturally. Burke and Hare had murdered them. It was plain to see. Then brought the corpses to my lab and pocketed the fee. The 2 men were arrested, but one of them set free. Poor Burke was hanged, but happily his corpse was sent to me. Ooh, bit whiffy. Still, much to learn.
For 40 years I ruled alone, shed all those tears while on the throne. What got me through the pain and hurt was clinging to the memory of Alba.
I loved her so, my darling Vicky. So much you know, almost made me sicky. I was not liked in your country, but who cares when I had her love for me? Her love for me. in love from our first rendezvous.
As Queen had to propose to you, you were my rock in a crisis.
Like when someone tried to shoot you but they missed.
We were a real celebrity pair. Was first Queen Vic,
First Albert.
Square.
The press watched every smile and flirt.
Called us Alboria, but I preferred Vic Bird.
Or you can call me Al.
Oh, Bert and Vic, oh, Vic and Bert. 9 kids, great family, Harvard.
Oh, Vic and Bert, oh, Bert and Vic.
Yet I found babies ugly, ironic. Oh, my eyes!
We set trends, started new traditions. Christmas trees wearing tartan with style.
Albert backed the Great Exhibition,
Which made Great Britain Alberto
At last,
Oh, Vic and Al, oh, Al and Vic.
you showed our kids love with your stick.
Oh, Al and Vic, oh, Vic and Al. Ours was a truly grand affair royale.
Then Albert died, which left just me. Just V, no A, no A, just V. Oh, how I mourned my special pal.
I loved you, Vic.
I loved you, Al.
Vile Victorians.
Victorian prisons were cruel and brutal places, although things were a bit different at Christmas.
Get on with it, you criminal scum! Pick it up, you horrible little worm!
Right! First of all, you will move these cannonballs from there to here for no reason whatsoever. Then you will turn that heavy crank around and around because I say so! We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Number 3102.
What's going on?
Well, it's Christmas lunch, innit? Time to stop the merciless punishments, the senseless beatings, and the pointless ritual humiliations, and be nice to you for the rest of the day.
There's a catch.
No catch. Come on. You don't want your Christmas dinner getting cold.
Is this what you do every year? One minute you're beating prisoners senseless, and the next you're serving us a slap-up feast?
Well, that's the magic of Christmas in a Victorian prison. In fact, me and the lads, we had a little whip round.
I know you did. I've got the scars to prove it.
No, I mean we all clubbed together.
Yeah, on my head.
Do you want this present or not?
It's a watch.
I know it is a bit over the top.
We're only supposed to give you lunch.
But I think I can speak for all the lads when I say that, well, you are our favourite prisoner.
Wow. I'm touched.
No.
Happy Christmas.
Hang on a minute. That says 2 minutes to 1. That prison clock's running fast again.
That doesn't matter, does it?
Well, of course it matters. It's not lunchtime yet. Now get cranking that wheel, you wretched lowlife.
Ow! Oh, well, I guess it's better than eating sprouts. Oh, that hurt!
There's only one sensible thing to do with sprouts. Hang them on your Christmas tree. Nice. Did you know Christmas trees haven't always been around? No. In fact, here's where they're from.
Oh, Christmas tree, you really came from Germany. An ancient German tradition was based on a superstition. Oh, Christmas tree, brought here under King George III. His wife was German, thanks to her. The palace got its Christmas fur. Oh, Christmas tree, then only known by royalty. 'Twas not till Queen Victoria that you became so popular. She gave Christmas another lift when under the tree she put gifts. Oh, Christmas tree, now I know your true history. Horrible history.